Namaste, yogis. Welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a morning energizing practice, slow flow to create the foundation of our day. Let's get to our mat. All right, yogis, let's start at the front of our mat. Bring our hands together. Bend and straighten your knees a few times. And on your inhalation, slowly reach your arms up. Lift your gaze up. Exhale, a little bend in the knees as the hands come through heart center. Drop the arms, tuck the chin. And give those arms a little dangle, a little shake. We're just starting to wake up the body, so we're very curious of what we feel in the morning practice. The head dangles. We let all those dreams that have been stuck in the head just kind of flow away. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten your back, lift your chin to your chest. Exhale, fold forward again, tuck the chin. Just a moment, feel the back body. Head's dangling, shoulders and arms are heavy. Again, inhale, come up halfway, fill up your lungs. Exhale, empty the lungs. And then inhale very slowly, come all the way up to standing. Arms reach up, lift your gaze. Take your right hand, grab your left wrist, and exhale, side bend to the right. Let's swivel that left palm down, gaze underneath that left arm, soften the toes, feel extension and length through the left side body. Inhale back to center, arms reach, gaze lifts. Left hand grabs right wrist, ease into that side bend to the left. Little gaze underneath that right arm. Find that strength in the left side body so it can open up the right side body safely. Inhale back to center, arms reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Drop the arms, tuck the chin, soften. Inhale, halfway up, fill up your lungs. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands. Step your right foot back, drop your right knee down, point your right toes. Hands coming up to the left thigh. Support that right kneecap if you're feeling like it's sensitive. We're going to tuck the tailbone, draw the hips forward and back just a few times. And then drop the hands down, give them a little shake. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift the heart, lift the chin, lift the chest. One breath. Tuck that tailbone and for a moment, press the top of the right foot into the ground to activate that right hip flexor. Unwind the fingers, take the hands around that left foot. Roll onto that left heel, straighten that left knee, soften or press the belly chest towards the thigh. Micro adjustment is left hip back, right hip forward. Flexing and pointing the toes to wake up and be curious with this left calf back of the knee. Same thing with the knee, bend and straighten the knee so you can get a sense of where it shows up. Left knee bends, left foot finds the floor, hips sink forward, right hand right below that shoulder. Keep that foot flat and keep that left thigh towards the belly. Reach the left arm on up, roll that left wrist, wiggle the fingers, pulse the hand. One deep full breath now. If you're ambitious, you can press the top of the right foot into the ground and lift the right knee. Not rolling over the toes, but pressing the top of the foot down to strengthen that hip flexor. All right, if you made that decision, drop that knee down. Left hand comes down, roll over your right toes, lift the right knee, left foot steps back into plank. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. If plank is too much for you, supported plank. If plank is not enough, lower halfway down and press yourself on up. Eventually, finding yourself all the way to the floor, squeezing your legs together. Some variation of cobra, could be just the chin, maybe the chest, maybe the rib cage. Hands are pressing down and forward. If you're looking for a little bit of a challenge, lift the hands, keep the elbows close to the rib cage, shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, lower down, touch your forehead. Inhale, table pose. Spread your fingertips nice and wide. Draw your right hip out to the right as far as you can go, and then draw that hip back towards the heel And then the right hip bone forward and down a little bit. And we're going to do that again. Back, just feeling kind of that right hip and forward. I apologize if I'm making all this noise. It's morning for me. So this is how I sound. My body's creaking. And then let's come back to center. Let's push the left hip out. Draw it back. And forward. Even though this is a flow practice, I don't like to move too fast. You're just going to go forward and back. Although it's available for you if you want to move fast, that's fine as well. All right, center. Inhale, the cow. Wag your side body and your tail. Maybe move your head. Tuck the chin, tuck the tailbone, cat pose. A little bit of movement here. And then a couple more times. And again, you can inhale and stay here and breathe and move, or you can go right into the exhale and round the spine. So if your need is something very vigorous, well, ramp it up. Keep the breath really strong and powerful and let that body move with the breath. All right, I'm going to give you a choice now. Child's pose if you need a little bit of relaxation, or downward facing dog if you need a little bit more openness. Either pose, movement or stillness. All right. Big inhale, slow exhale. For me in my morning practice, I'm always checking in. What do I want my energy to feel like throughout the day? How do I want to move through the day? And I give myself that kind of foundation. All right, however you want to get your feet to your hands, go right ahead. You can walk, you can step, you can float. Once you get there, halfway up, flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Let's go right into the other side. So bend the knees, plant the hands, left foot, and steps back. The knee drops down, the toes point. Hands come up to that right thigh. We're going to support that left kneecap with something soft if there's any sensation in the kneecap that's uncomfortable. And then we play around with the sensation. We first tuck the tailbone. We draw the hips forward and back. We don't assume that the right side, left side's the same, so we adjust accordingly. All right, drop the hands down, roll the wrists, interlace the fingers behind your back, maybe the opposite thumb on top. We squeeze shoulder blades together. The elbows do not have to be straight, by the way. We're just kind of feeling what's going on in the fronts of the shoulders. We're drawing the hands down, the elbows down. We lift the heart, and we wag that jaw to soften any stress or tension that we've absorbed through the night. Another big inhale, slow exhales. We open up through the heart. We're going to allow love to guide us through our day today. Unwind those fingers, hands around that right foot. Draw the hips back, roll onto the right heel. The right knee does not have to be straight, by the way. In fact, I like to ease into that right knee getting straight until the body says it's enough. Again, you can flex and point the toes. You can even roll on the heel. You can play around a little bit with the pelvis as well and bend and straighten the front, that right knee. You can soften, you can press, you can reach. You can even roll over the left toes and scoot that left leg back in a variation of a split if your body's ready for it. Mine is not. And then we give ourselves a moment. In any one of these poses, you have the option of being very still, or you can continue to move. Again, curiosity within our practice all the time. I'm curious to feel what kind of body I have in this moment, because it will be similar, but probably not the same every time we practice. All right, right knee bends, foot plants, left hand to the ground, right thigh hugs to the belly. You can always move your right foot around as well to make sure you're stable. Right arm reaches up, roll that right wrist, wiggle the fingers, pulse the hand. You have this option, again, pushing the top of the left foot and lifting that left knee to get a little bit of power in that hip flexor. And keep in mind, most of us need strength and flexibility. So we're strengthening if you're doing this version. Left knee drops down, right hand drops down, roll over the left toes, lift the left knee, right foot steps back. Plank. Plank, supported plank. It's up to you. Yogi push-up if you like. Maybe hold halfway down. You have the option now of doing an upward facing dog. So you can lower to the floor for cobra, or you could lower halfway down, roll over the toes, upward facing dog. A breath or two wherever you are. You can even wag the tail, move the head. Table pose. Excuse me. Inhale, cow.
Exhale, cat. You're probably getting a little bit warm. I know I am. So now my breath pattern starts to expand, which means that I move slower if I'm following my breath pattern. And I'm going to allow myself to feel the spine as I warm up even more. All right, child's pose or downward facing dog. You can do both, right? You can go into child's pose for a breath or two, and then find your way to downward facing dog. Shake the head, yes and no. Soften the jaw. Moment to check in. How am I doing? What do I need to support myself, my body? And then I listen. Walk, step, or float. Feet to hands. Come up halfway, flatten your back. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, all the way to standing. Arms reach up, lift your gaze. Maybe a little back bend if you need it. Exhale, hands to heart center. Swivel the palms open, Tadasana pose. Give the arms, legs a little shake. All right, take your right arm. Bring it underneath your left arm. Grab your shoulders. Up and down here with the elbows. Think space between the shoulder blades. There's an option of right hand grabbing left wrist if you're looking for the bind. Elbows are up, shoulders are down. If you have the hands, they're a little bit away from the face. All right, from here, you're gonna bend your knees just a little bit. Now when you bend your knees, tuck your tailbone. It's like Utkatasana. But we're just gonna give ourselves a moment. We're gonna come onto our right toes and we're gonna lift the right knee up. Now flex that right foot. So the left knee is bent. We're gonna hinge a little bit forward and we're gonna extend that right leg behind us. Left knee is bent so you can keep that leg strong. Unwind your arms to airplane. Arms reach out nice and wide. Extend the arms out in front of you for warrior 3. And then step that right foot back as you open up your right arm for Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2. Widen your stance, soften the toes, bend and straighten that front knee to make sure you're stable, strong, and a little bit relaxed. Swivel the palms up and down. Move your shoulders a bit. Take your right hand behind your back. Sweep your left arm up and over your left ear. Again, you can bend and straighten that front knee, figure out what's working for you. You can swivel your chin left and right to make sure the neck is malleable. One more breath as you soften the toes. And take your left forearm rested on your left knee. Let's keep the right hand behind the back for starters. Draw that right shoulder back, lift the gaze up. Left knee presses out towards left pinky toe. Options here, left hand to the ground if you can keep the right shoulder back. If you drop, maybe come back up. Now if you're here and it's fairly comfortable and you want a little bit more for a bind, take the left arm underneath the left knee and search for the right fingers, grab a hold. One more breath wherever you are. Unwind everything, hands around that left foot. Step it back into plank. Yogi's choice through movement now. Yogi push-up, halfway down, upward dog through chaturanga, to the floor, cobra. Maybe you skip it all, go into child's pose or downward facing dog. So you're starting to create the practice that supports the need for your body this morning. There's no wrong answer if you're really listening to the body and doing what supports the body, okay? And a moment to check in. Am I pushing this morning? Am I coasting? Is it what I need? Like, I don't mind pushing through practice if that's what you need. Ready? Walk. Step, float, feet to hands. Come up. Halfway as you flatten the back and adjust your stance. Exhale. Fold forward. Sway. Feel. Find connection. And very slowly come all the way up. Standing arms. Reach up. Lift the gaze. Back bend is there if you need it. Exhale. Hands to heart center. So the palms open. Shake out the legs. Let's do all that stuff other side. Keep in mind, you may have some different sensations. So don't force doing what you did on one side, okay? Left arm underneath the right arm. Perfect example, I've had surgery on this right shoulder. My bind on this side is a little bit of a challenge. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And just because you could bind, it doesn't mean you have to, right? So if it doesn't feel right, don't force it, right? We don't tolerate pain in practice. All right, bend those knees a little or a lot. It's up to you, right? Again, If you want vigorous, then go right ahead. Deep, deep knee bend. Tuck tailbone. Come onto your left toes. Lift the left knee. A moment of balance. Flex that left foot, so don't let it dangle. We're going to hinge at the waist. We're going to extend the left leg. And again, the right knee stays bent a little or a lot to keep that quadricep engaged. Unwind your arms, airplane. Arms extend out in front of you, warrior three. We're going to bend that right knee. We're going to sweep that left arm back. And if you're not in your middle of your mat, find it, warrior two. Right toe straight forward, right knee is bent, but how much is up to you. Swivel palms up and down, move your shoulders a bit. Gaze over that right middle finger. Find some ease in this pose. So you're squeezing the legs together, but the toes are soft. We're extending the arms, but they're not like rigid. They're soft, but strong. Left hand behind the back. Right arm up and over the right ear. So reverse warrior, some version. If your shoulder's bothering you, maybe it's straight up. If it's behind the ear, you can swivel the chin left and right. And again, you can bend and straighten that front knee. We're just trying to find some nice, good connection to the body so it can express what it needs. And then we answer, okay? Right forearm to right thigh. Left shoulder, left hip, left elbow, all back. We're twisting to the left, lifting the gaze up. The right knee presses out towards right pinky toe, opening up through the pelvis and the chest. This may be perfect, right? Options, right hand down. I'm a little tighter on this side. Hip shows up. I feel like I'm okay. Left shoulder still stacking on top of right. Slide the right arm underneath left arm. This shoulder's not having it today, so I'm not binding. I could bind on one side and not the other, and again, I don't judge it. I don't critique it. I'm just like, it's not happening. I don't want to force it, okay? One more breath. Look down to your right big toe. Take both hands down. Right foot steps back. Again, yogi's choice through movement. Plank, supported plank. Yogi push-up to the floor for cobra. Halfway down through upward facing dog. Child's pose or down dog. For me, I'm going to go halfway, upward facing dog. I'm going to sit here for a moment. You could get out of it if you like. You can go into child's pose, and I've been doing downward dog after this, but this time, child's pose sounds pretty good to me right now. Big inhale, slow exhale. All right, inhale. Come on up, table pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Again, inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. All right, roll over the toes, lift the knees and the hips. Bend right knee, bend left knee. Shake the head, relax the jaw. Bring your big toes a little bit closer together. Lift your right heel and bend your right knee to stack right hip on top of left hip. Gaze over your left shoulder. Open up through that right side body. Take your right knee towards your right arm. Think about flattening like a plank so it's very strong and powerful. Inhale, send it all the way back up, bend open and stack. Take that right knee towards the left arm, twist so you can drop that right hip a little bit, extend the right leg out to the left, and reach the left arm up. Heart lifts. Exhale. Left hand down, right foot all the way back up. Lower into three-legged plank, and then bring that right shin forward for a pigeon on the right side. Drop the left knee, point the left toes. So right heel somewhere around left hip bone. Right knee is a little on the outside of the right shoulder. And I try to square my pelvis. Now, if my knee bothers me, I can drop my hip all the way down and I'm not worried about my pelvis being square to the floor. And I can scoot my foot forward or back so I can get sensation. So let me check my knee out. This knee's sometimes a little funky. Yeah, I'm right on the edge of it bothering me, so I'm going to drop my hip down. I can still scoot my foot forward and get sensation as I move away from that knee, and I can breathe here, okay? Now, if you're cool with this right knee, square the pelvis, elbows lower down, torso lowers down. Again, for me, in this knee, my other knee's fine. This knee sometimes doesn't wake up with the rest of my body. So I keep this back knee a little bit bent. I'm a little bit more gentle. I definitely feel it in my right hip. And we want to make sure that when we're in these half pigeon poses, that we're not creating stress and tension. Like I'm not gritting my teeth or my breath isn't choppy. Like I can be fairly relaxed, although the sensation could get a little intense. So I'm always regulating, like what can I manage? I try to create, like I'm really moving, but I would like you to try to be still and allow that breath to move in and out of the body. And the sensation will fluctuate up and down. And this is really, for me, it's always the big part of the practice, is because I'm moving at the beginning to create the heat. This is some stillness. I'm just trying to give myself an opportunity to figure out how I can manage my nervous system as I move through my day. Maybe it's breath, maybe it's softening the body, maybe it's expanding my capacity to feel as I bring my awareness to other sensations in the body. All great tools. All right. Hands under shoulders, lift your torso on up. Let's sweep that left leg around and bring the left shin in front of the right shin. If it's not enough, left shin on top of right shin. Keep in mind, how do I know if it's not enough? If I can't lengthen through my torso effortlessly without any sensations in the knees, then I may want to do less, or maybe sit on something to raise the hips up. From here, we're going to just roll the shoulders and we're going to move left and right. We're going to just kind of feel what's going on. And then the hands forward, left and right. This may be enough, or maybe straight up. Maybe that's enough. Or elbows down. That's right on the edge for me. Some of you can get your forehead to the ground, and keep in mind that in this pose, if you can get your forehead to the ground and soften, it doesn't make you a better person. Just so you know. A moment. You do not have to be straightforward either. You could be a little bit to the right or left. And you're always available to move a bit. Be curious. Great. Inhale. Slowly bring yourself on up. Straighten that left knee. Right foot on the inside of the left leg. Internal rotation of the left thigh. Flex that left foot a little bit. Square your shoulders to the left foot. Hinge forward and maybe a little twist to the left. To keep your torso twist to the left, you can take this right hand on the outside of the left leg. You can even soften that left shoulder and open a little bit through that right shoulder blade. Great. Inhale, come on up. Grab this right knee, right foot over left leg. It can be above or below the knee. The right hand to the floor by hip or spine. And we're going to hold this right knee either with the hand, with the crease of the elbow, or maybe that left arm up and over. So through inhalation, get nice and tall. Exhale, twist to the right. Belly draws in. The important part about twists is that the sensation down the spine is equally distributed, meaning if you can point to a spot in the spine where it's an intense sensation, you may be twisting too much, all right? And all you need to do when you just come out a little bit so it kind of dissipates. All right. Unwind everything, hands behind you, bring both feet to the floor, drop the knees left and right. It could be just a little wiggle. It could be all the way down to the floor, and you could also twist in the opposite direction if you need that. Both sides, several times, keeping the mobility in the body. And then to center, hands to the backs of the knees as you flex your feet. Lean back just enough to lift the feet. Bend and straighten the right knee. You could do this without holding the leg as well, all right? Hold that straight knee for a moment. Strengthen again, right hip flexor. Let's do the other side. Bend and straighten the left knee. You may be able to realize strength or weakness in one of these legs. Again, you can let go if you like, and then hold. You can see the shaking of my leg. Need some work. Let it down, cross at the ankles, draw your feet towards you, roll over your feet, plant your hands. Yogi's choice then. Cats and cows in table pose, plank or supported plank, yogi push-up, upward facing dog cobra, downward facing dog or child's pose. 3 breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth, the first one. Next one, in through the nose, out through the nose. And the next one, deeper and slower. Big toes close together, left heel to the sky. Bend that left knee, stack left hip on top of right hip. Maybe gaze over that right shoulder as you find some openness in that left side body. Left knee towards left arm, flatten a little bit like a plank. Send it all the way back up, bend, open, and stack. Left knee towards that right arm. Little twist of the body to the right. Send that left leg out to the right. Twist and reach the right arm up. You have this option of coming onto your heels as well as you lift the heart up. Right hand down, left foot all the way back up. And then left shin forward and down. Heel towards right hip bone, knee on the outside of the shoulder. Assess, square pelvis, check in with the knee. This knee is much better. Foot forward for more sensation, foot back for more range of motion. So a little bit forward for me, square the pelvis, shows up good, knees good. I'm all right. Elbows down, still okay. Head down, still okay, right? These are all different poses. Micro adjust. Adjust that back knee, adjust your shirt, your watch. Get all the fidgeting out. Then stillness. All right, hands under shoulders, gently lift yourself on up, drop to that left hip, sweep this right leg all the way around. Right shin in front or on top. Lengthen movement, side to side, front to back. Move the head, relax the neck. All right, maybe here, this is it. Or hands forward, movement. Elbows down, soften, check in. Could be a little bit to the right. Maybe it's here. Left. Again, curiosity. So for me, my right knee shows up a little bit as I get into it. So I back off a little. I listen, I pay attention. I don't just grip my teeth and say, well, I need my hip opener and I'll sacrifice the condition of my knee. Nope. Continuous practice. So I'm always making sure that I can feel this fluctuation in the body. And then inhale slowly. Come on up. Right knee extends. Left foot on the inside of the right leg. Internally rotate the right thigh. A little bit of a wake-up call with that right foot. Hinge forward. And again, maybe hands on the outside of the right leg as I get closer. Straight knee, straight spine. If you do feel like you need to round or you want different sensation, bend the knee around the spine. Different poses, different sensations, different needs. Again, movement is available too. You can move around a bit. I'm always okay with you exploring. And then inhale. Come on up. Grab that left knee, pick it up. Left foot over right leg. It could be below the knee on the shin or maybe higher up on the thigh. Left hand to the floor. Hold the left knee with hand, the crease of the elbow, or maybe put that arm over the thigh. Heart lifts, gaze for the left thumb. Push that right thigh into the ground. And breathe. Pay attention to the sensation from tailbone all the way up to the base of the skull. Inhale, back to center, hands behind you, both feet to the floor. Windshield wiper, the knees, left and right. Again, you can twist in the opposite direction and lift the heart, lift the chin. And again, this could be fast, could be very slow and deliberate. And eventually finding your way to your back. Extend your arms up over your head when you get there. Stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. And on your exhalation, draw your knees towards your belly. Give a little squeeze. Take your hands to your kneecaps. Circles clockwise, counterclockwise. Take your feet to the floor about hips distance apart. Draw your chin towards your chest. Palms are up by your side body. And the shoulders draw down and away from the ears as they start to melt down your back. Press your feet down, tuck your tailbone, and slowly lift your pelvis up. Stop when you feel like it's enough. There are options of interlacing the fingers behind your back as you shimmy on tops of the shoulders. There's also options coming to your tippy toes. If you're feeling invigorous, right foot up to the sky. I don't know, sometimes I make up words. Invigorous. Right foot comes down to the floor, left leg up for your veracity. Roll the ankle, drop the foot, hips lift, one more breath. And then slowly lower the hips, heels, unwind the fingers. Soles of the feet together. Take the hands to the upper thighs and press them towards the front of your mat. And you can alternate by pressing right hand, left hand as you kind of wag the tail. Tuck that chin a little bit, relax your jaw. And then either interlace the fingers on the belly, palms are up by the side body, out like wings or over the head. Really any position that's comfortable with the arms. Give yourself just a moment here. All right, start to walk your feet forward. Extend your arms over your head, stretch. Draw your right knee towards your belly, give that a squeeze. Let that right knee drop to the left as you reach your right arm out nice and wide. Spinal twist. Chin drops towards that right shoulder if that feels okay in the neck. Big inhale, slow exhale. Starting to wind down from practice now. We can start to envision our day. If you're practicing in the morning, you could do this practice even in the evening, it's fine. But in the morning, if you're doing this, you can start to envision you moving through your day, mindful of the sensations of your body, and you taking care of your needs. Resting when you need to rest, move when you need to move, eat when you're hungry, rest when you're tired. Express your feelings and thoughts in conversations. Find connection and awareness with people around you. Take care of your responsibilities. Back to center. Switch the legs, left knee towards the belly. Left knee drops to the right. Left arm opens up, gaze towards that left shoulder. Soften through exhalation. Support yourself with internal dialogue. I am smart. I am focused. I am grounded. I am present. I am beautiful, strong, resilient. Breathe it in. And then very slowly, left knee backs up to center. Draw both knees towards the belly, little squeeze. Happy baby is available if you need it. Hands reaching between the legs. You can grab the shins, the ankles, the bottoms of the feet. Ankles up over the knees, knees towards the ground. Maybe play a little bit as you rock from side to side. We're preparing for Shavasana, so if you need something else before you go into that last resting pose, by all means, go right ahead. When you are ready, and if you need a block, a bolster, pillow, blankets, whatever you need, you're gonna get comfortable flat on your back. Keep in mind, our Shavasana today is only a few minutes, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, but you are welcome to stay in your Shavasana 15, 20 minutes if you need it. So find comfort. External rotation of the thighs, the feet fall open. Palms can be up by the side body as you draw the shoulder blades together and open up through the heart. Or left hand to heart, right hand to belly, tuck your chin. Maybe only a 30-second seated meditation is what you need, and that's fine as well. But a moment of stillness as you allow your breath to soften as you relax everything and rest. Very slowly bring your awareness to your surroundings and allow your breath to deepen. Slowly awakening your body by wiggling the fingers and toes, rolling wrists and ankles, rocking that head, side to side. As you extend your arms up over your head, stretch. Fingers all the way down to your toes. On your exhalation, the knees towards the belly. Squeeze. Right arm reaches over your head and gently roll to your right side. And this fetal position gives us a chance to reflect where I am in my life, my practice, my body. A little bit of gratitude. An opportunity for us to start again, create something new and exciting. And softly pressing your hands into the ground, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Take the left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. On your inhalation, press your belly out. Exhale, belly drops in. Nice job practicing today. Keep up the good work. Namaste.